Digital Network.
Hi, everybody. Listening to The Thing Is. I'm Shannon. Thanks for coming back to join us.
Do you like ghosts and ghosts? Do you have fights and fights and do you have bad dates and do you like ghosts and ghosts?
Oh, the thing is, oh, the thing is, oh, the thing is, oh.
Hey, guys. This is Shannon. You're listening to The Thing Is. Thanks for coming back to join us. I'm here, as always, with the hilarious, 1 year older comedian Mike Figs.
Happy to be here. Thank you, Shanny.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you so much.
It's his birthday?
It's his
Today's my
birthday.
I'm sorry, I broke the fourth wall on that. I didn't even get introduced yet. Guys, I'm Dan Soder. I'm Dan Soder. Great to be here. Happy birthday, Figs. I had no idea, pal.
Thank
You know I
big
love
boy.
you, Pops.
Hell yeah, Papa. Thank you, Daddy. We're getting old out here. Daddy's 35.
Are you 35?
35.
That's when wisdom comes.
35, baby.
We're waiting for it.
I'm
I need a
waiting
minute
for
now.
it.
I need a minute now.
I still don't know how to spell necessary, so
That's it. No, you don't need to spell anymore, though,
sure.
because the phone does it.
true.
When do you write stuff?
I guess you're right.
You're fine.
I still do tons of typos somehow. I don't know how. Like my phone,
You've convinced it that the spellings are wrong?
Yeah.
The other voice you just heard, returning to the show, host of the American Loser podcast, brand new to the Gas Digital Network and the Gas Digital family. It is comedian KP Burke. Welcome back to the
Hey,
show.
happy to be here. I love you guys both, so this is fun to be here. And then also, this is the show that I poach all of my guests from. So we stole Josie, we stole Shannon, about to steal Figs, all right?
Yeah.
Pretty soon, I think there's going to be a Labrador Retriever that's hanging out there, hanging out with us. We'll see what happens. But happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
I will say, last time you were on the show, you suggested to us to have Lynn Coplitz on the show.
Sweet Lynn, Aunt Lynn.
And we did get her on, and you were right. Her ghost story is crazy. I think
she's
maybe
awesome.
most of the episode was about all the crazy shit that's happened in her life.
Did she tell you the demon one?
Yeah.
That's the one that bothers me. Like on car rides home by myself.
They're old. They were
she was
all
great.
insane. Yeah. So for listeners, go back, check out that episode. It is behind the paywall. So use promo code DTI, and you get access to KP Burke Show and Lynn Coplitz's episode, and KP Burke's other times on the show as well. A couple of things before we get into it. Handmaid's Tale finale. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
No, but that's why I love spoilers. So this is actually going to make me want to watch it.
Here for real?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I hated it.
Okay.
I
that
felt
solves
like
that
it
one.
was. I felt like they were like, "Hey, you got one. We're only greenlighting you for one season. Cram everything in this season and end it."
But for that, I feel like they could have stopped one episode sooner.
Yeah.
All the stuff happened that episode. This one, literally nothing happened. And then,
Yeah.
spoiler alert for real, everyone. Fast
Yeah.
forward. She doesn't find her daughter.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Well-
6 seasons of trying to find her daughter. She doesn't find her daughter.
Is there like a man she
yeah.
could ask for help in this show? Is that?
They killed all the men.
All the men are dead.
They killed them all.
all the men are in this world. I don't know. Make
And-
believe.
and
Daughter's
dead.
inside of this really tight jar.
So I found out that I didn't know this. This is based off a book, right? So
Yes,
everyone
that's
knew
true.
what was going to happen already.
Yeah, well, I didn't because I'm not a nerd.
Me neither. I didn't. I was like, it's based off a book. Well,
It's so annoying. But I think that there's like a sequel coming out.
okay.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a prequel. No,
Oh.
it's not. It is a sequel.
Okay.
It's supposed to be about Hannah, which is this daughter, and then Nicole, her new daughter, and them in like 10 years or something, and they're narrating whatever the world turns into.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be okay. That sounds cool.
So maybe we can find out if she was ever freaking found.
Whatever. Yeah. So it ends with the beginning of her journey for Hannah, and you don't. Fucking
Also, sorry, but like there's this like artsy, stupid thing of like, oh, it ended how it began.
Yeah,
Who
it was
gives
cliche.
a shit?
The
Who
ending
gives
was
a
just,
shit?
yeah, it was a little bit like, okay, cool, everybody wins. That's it, cool.
No closure, huh? That's
No.
that's what your eyes are telling me right now.
There's
Shannon.
not. I mean, like there's like a win, but we don't know what happens because like they didn't take down Gilead.
Aunt Lydia didn't get fucking blasted.
But
She should have got
shouldn't.
fucking
no,
blasted.
because she turned around.
Yeah,
she
you think
learned.
so?
She started to learn her lesson, and she cared so much about Janine. Like she, she had a
What
heart.
about all the other bitches? She took away that girl's clitoris. That one girl doesn't have a clitoris from Gilmore
in
Girls.
Janine's eye.
She took Ginny's eye.
Wait, which one from Gilmore Girls?
the younger one. You know the
Dark hair, light eyes.
the little one.
Is that all
Alexis
of them?
Bledel?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Her?
Yes,
She was-
Harrington saying yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, they took away her clitoris.
They took her clitoris away.
Oh man, that
Those
was.
bitches. Yeah.
I'm gonna pour a little out for that one. Damn.
So, but yeah, it was just kind of like, all right. The episode before was way more. Was
It
better.
was. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have I got us White Claws. I got you a Surge.
No way. Surgeon on my birthday.
Surgeon on your
I got a
birthday.
host for Lewis at 9. I'm gonna feel like shit.
You'll have time to get it through.
No, the surge is the energy, and then the white
Yeah,
claw.
that's what I
Yeah.
need. It's the energy.
It's a Puerto Rican 8-ball. What do they call that? The high-low.
Yeah. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, but it was all right. 7 out of 10 ending.
Ugh.
Overall, the whole series, 7.5 out of 10.
If I would have known the whole time how it was going to end, I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah, the last episode was just completing the circle, just kind of like, you know,
But it's not
fan
completed.
service, I guess. Yeah.
The circle's not completed.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't
Nothing's
show anything with
completed.
Hannah.
Because there's still, they know where the daughter is. She's coming closer, but we don't see that at all.
Yeah.
We know that Gilead still exists everywhere in the world except Boston. Don't know what's happening with any of that.
Yeah. How did? Yeah.
It pissed me off. Sorry.
Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever. I'm trying
Boston
to.
without men. That sounds. That's curious.
There's a couple of men, but they're like the beta.
Sounds like Portland.
beta men.
yeah.
It's fucking Portland. What are you gonna do,
One quick thing. Last week's guest, Tom McGuire.
Tommy boy?
During the episode, he's talking about being from Long Island. And then when he mentioned the neighborhood or like the area, whatever he grew up, I was like, let's talk after because I have family that lives there. When I posted the picture, one of my cousins commented on it. They do know each other.
That's awesome.
He does know my family
That's
in Long
hysterical.
Island. Small world. One more show thing.
Go ahead.
There's a documentary, I don't know the name of it though, about Sherry Papini, I believe is her name. She's like the Gone girl who like abducted herself and then she came back and it was all a hoax.
Oh.
Is familiar? No one
Yeah,
knows
well,
this
that's
story?
the Affleck movie, right?
Well, I know the movie. Yeah.
Well, they so the movie happened, and then they're kind of just referring to her as like the Gone girl, because her whole thing was a hoax. She wasn't really doing it to like set up her husband though. When she disappears for 22 days, she all of a sudden just shows back up, and she said 2 Spanish women stole her and tortured her. That's what she said.
I'm confusing it with that other story where they were like, "This sounds like bullshit," and it was like, "No, it was real," and they caught the guy.
Oh yeah, this wasn't real.
Okay, no, okay, yeah. I'm thinking of it. For something,
Yeah, so they find her. She's like, oh yeah, these 2 women, they found me, tortured me, blah blah. She has like a brand. She has a brand on her. She has bruises everywhere. She's like emaciated. So it seems like it makes sense.
Are we still talking about the Handmaid?
the clitoris was gone. They took over Milwaukee.
Turns out, like fast forward 5 years later, after they do DNA tests and stuff, they realize she was actually with her ex-boyfriend this whole time. And then
It
so,
was just some freaky shit. I got a little freaky.
well, we don't really know because what this documentary is about is what the truth is behind it. Because she's like, oh, I'm finally going to tell the truth. But it's like, you've already lied like 3 times about it. And she claims that he abducted her, but not consensually. And then he says, no, it was consensual. She was trying to get away from her husband. I picked her up. We did crazy kinky shit. And then I brought her back. So anyway, it would have been more fun if you guys saw it, but there's also no answer there.
Wild.
There's no happy endings on anything.
Just 2 guys, just like, okay, done.
I feel
Is
like
it
that's,
done now?
I feel like that's something KP might be interested in. It's just an interesting
It's
story.
very close to how I met Carly, so that's 90% of how we met, I think. Jesus.
I'm trying to get back in the Yellow Jackets, but I can't. It's just
fine.
difficult. I can't fucking get into it.
You don't need to.
I'm caught up, but kind of, I think. I don't know. I'm going to start watching Penguin, and you know what I'm going to start watching? The Sopranos. Yes.
You got to bring it back.
I've only seen like 4 episodes.
Hang on, what?
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh, so this is just your
sacrilege.
natural personality.
It's
This is a
crazy.
cosplay.
Yeah, no, not even. Yes, that's just me. It's real blood, Guido Guinea blood.
Oh, dude, this is beautiful.
Half blood. I'm a mud blood. I'm also Puerto Rican, but I need to watch The Sopranos. I watch it. I can fucking do James Gandolfini. I could do the fucking voice, but I never see the fucking show.
There's going to be like 5 more characters I feel like Figs is going to be trying out.
I can't wait. Everyone keeps saying I'm this one guy that turns gay, and I got to figure out who he is.
The guy
No,
who
you're better
turned
than Vito.
The guy who
You know
turned-
him, right?
I do, yeah.
Everyone's like, you look like the guy that turns gay. I was like, all right, well, I gotta watch the show. He sounds like a nice guy. And then I watch it. He's like in leather. He's like a leather daddy or some shit.
He used to hang out in Bay Ridge all the time when I used to bartend there, and just kind of like by himself. He would go there by himself and just like wait for people to be like, "Oh, I know you from that." Like he would just go and wait for people to talk to him.
Vito spat a
So he's
4
like
on
me
the
at
show.
Skagfest.
That's... Aren't you Mike Figs? Oh my God! Can you take a picture of me and Louis real quick?
Can you take a picture with me and Tim Butterly, please?
Dude, that one's happened to me before. That was I had to be the cameraman for Carlos Mencia and take pictures of him with all of his fans. So now you got to learn everybody's different camera. Everybody they just hand you a phone. They don't tell you. some people just hand you a phone, it's not unlocked or whatever.
Yeah.
And then about like 5 or 6 people in, I got fired because the fans started complaining. This kid sucks at taking
You're
pictures.
I don't know how to use a Sony Ericsson.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Thanks for having a Google phone, buddy. But
You gotta press the G twice.
that's the problem. Is Carlos's tickets are so expensive that they can't afford a decent phone. That's really what happens.
I don't know anything else in the show world, movie world. Oh, I saw The Monkey. Piece of shit.
What?
I may have seen
Piece
it.
of shit. I
Just
hated
remind me.
It was so dumb. Final Destination with a monkey. You saw
Oh
it?
yes, I did see it.
I laughed
You
the
lo-
whole
you
way
laughed-
through it.
I was laughing, but I was also like, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, everybody just dies.
I was like, why?
Like the effects were so bad. Like the killing effects took me out of it. You know,
Gotcha.
like the girl jumps in the pool and she just explodes.
I thought that was fun. That was a fun one.
Oh, so you saw it.
I
You
did
just
see
see
it. Yeah. Oh, because Adam Scott.
The
Like
guy-
that's
yeah.
like the reason I'm like, oh, if Adam Scott's in it, it must be something.
Oh, he was in it for a second though.
Yeah, but I was like, at least
Yeah.
he's in
Right?
it.
He's the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's a dad. That was cool. I was like, oh, this is wild. Okay, harpoon. I'm locked in. And the kids, I'm like, okay, all right, what's gonna happen? And then people just start exploding, and it just kind of took me out of it. I was like watching a fucking trauma movie. I felt like on the Zakamiko Spooky Time show.
Trauma.
Trauma, whatever the fuck. I felt like I was
This
like,
is, that's pretty much a Sopranos character. That's the best part of
Everything's
that
wrong.
show. They get everything wrong. It's my
oh, I've
favorite
been doing
part.
that my whole life.
It's like a quid mofo. You know what I mean? It's a-
yeah.
Speaking of which, Harrington, can you bring the bag in here? That's next to you.
Oh fuck.
We're talking about messing words up.
Fucking JP Merck. Fucking
don't wanna-
JP. Fuck, I'm happy to have you here, JP.
Okay. Happy birthday, Figs. This is
Oh,
for you.
what the hell? You guys
Figs.
crazy? Come on. You don't do anything.
I want you to know that I knew about your birthday. It made it cool. And me and Shannon got
JP
you
Smurf.
this.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. What are you doing, Shannon?
You can open
Come
it.
on. I'm poor.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. This is hysterical. Oh, waterfall.
Now we're talking.
So, but it's Waterpick
What are you
brand.
trying to say?
No, and by the way, for the listeners, if you don't
This is
remember,
awesome.
it's because you said you were starting to focus on your
Yes.
oral hygiene more.
Yeah.
And you said you had a Waterpick, but it was a shitty one. So this is the Waterpick.
Wow. This is awesome.
It's actually a great gift. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty great.
Everyone could use one of these.
Cordless advanced. So I don't even. Wow.
charge it, fill it
Do
with
I have
water.
to floss
No.
anymore? I don't have to floss ever again?
You'll never floss
I could just
again,
use
buddy.
this?
Yeah.
Thank you, Shanny. This is so nice.
And there's something else in the bag. You gotta like dump
Oh
it
my
out.
god, you're crazy.
It's like a tiny little thing.
Oh my god, is it a cockroach?
We don't use that
Sorry.
word
Oh,
here.
I can't believe I said that. What the hell is this? Whoa, happy birthday face coupon book. Wait, what is this? Oh my god, do I have a couple latenesses I can cash in? What the hell is this? Here we go. One free compliment. Yay. Lead a segment of your choice. I'll leave that up to you. Be late and not get shit from it up to 15 minutes only. No negative reaction from me when I get caught not paying attention. Talk about Montoya for 5 minutes. I like to cash
damn it.
in my Montoya ticket. KP Burke.
Rip it in half. You only get to use it once.
Mr. KP Burke, since we're talking about TV, have you seen Montoya's Revenge?
No, but I'm excited to learn more.
Mike,
for
pull
5
it up.
minutes.
Thank you, Shannon. Oh, I love this. This
Happy
is
birthday.
wonderful. You're crazy. This is probably expensive. You're nuts. I hope that you found this and just regifted
Yeah, I
it. to
found
me.
it in the street. on my way into it.
Yeah, so prime time, the best reality TV is
Temptation
in,
Island.
Is in Temptation Island in Espanol, on Telemundo TV, and
Oh, I
this
see. I'm
played.
into this.
This played around 8 p.m. on national cable. Mike, if you don't mind, pull it up. Montoya's Revenge, and this is the move I do to my wife now. Like on a good when it's her birthday and I got to really put in a little extra elbow grease, I hit her with the Montoya.
Oh, I like this then. So this is going to be a move, or is this more of just like a mindset?
It's both, man.
You can like explain to him what he's about to
So
say.
there's a show called Temptation Island, and it's in
Copy.
Espanol. It's in Spain, so it's everything's cranked up a little bit more.
THs.
Yeah, everything's just turned up a little bit more. And boyfriend and girlfriends, they get split up, and while they're split up on 2 different villas, other singles come in of the opposite sex to tempt them, And they have the
Right on.
choice whether they can be loyal to their companions or they could go on a new journey and fuck around with these hooers that show up.
Oh, this is tough.
With that said, the producers try to trick the other people by going, here's a video of your girlfriend, just like 5 seconds of it, and you'll see a guy maybe get on top of her or her like do a belly shot or whatever, and you have to guess whether it was consensual or if it maybe was just a game that they were part of. Or maybe the guy was just stepping
This is
over her
terrible.
and he wasn't really doing anything. So it's up to you to see where your trust lies. And this guy's going to see a video and he's got to figure out what's happening in the video.
They had like a guy that's a cuckold on, and he's just like, keep playing more of this video.
Perhaps Montoya might have been a cuck because his wife found herself in a sticky situation several times.
Oh, no.
So this was my highlight of the year. Happy birthday, me. Montoya's revenge. Mike, I hope you have it right now.
Nope. He's shaking his head no.
Happy birthday to me.
See, that's the problem. You guys are a live show, right?
These are great.
Yes,
You
we're
can't,
live
you can't
show.
edit in and post. I make Harrington do so
Thank
much
you,
work,
Shannon.
man.
This is awful.
I'm sorry, that one fell out.
So yeah, be late. Not get shit from me. This is great. I'm
Those will
holding on to this.
expire at the end of the year.
At the end of the year. Okay, cool.
It says it on there.
It does?
That's
Yes,
a
it
good.
does.
That's a good cover your ass move.
You're so thoughtful. You'll be such a good girlfriend, wife one day.
Oh, one day.
So
in
sweet.
the nursing home,
So
it's
sweet.
going to go really well.
Do you buy Shannon telling people that she's old? Because I never.
I'm
None
old
of
as
it.
shit. Next week, I'm going to be 43.
43?
Yeah.
That's not old, by the way.
Old
No,
as shit.
no.
No,
For
it's not.
for a woman, that's like not in existence anymore. Go ahead. You can agree.
Shannon needs to. Shannon's
okay.
Thinking about it.
Shannon is low energy because she doesn't sleep, and I think if she got some real sleep, her life will change. She'll start showing her tits more, feet will be out a little bit more, and she'll have like this energy that she'll go, I'm gonna date and do stuff, but she's so fucking overworked and tired.
Sleep would be good. Sleep
Yeah.
would make
Too
a big
much.
difference.
Actually, you gave me advice about Ambien. You said take 1.5 Ambien instead of taking.
Oh, not at the same time though. The half is for
I
after
got
you
your
wake
advice
up.
from Owen.
And I just say a drink. I mean, no, this is not medical advice, by the way. This is
Correct.
satire.
This is clearly satire.
Yes.
This is it's actually called Tambien. That's the that's what I take.
También is what
Figs gives it to
también.
me.
Yeah. Eso también. KP, eso también.
I like that. Can we use that as a clip? I didn't hate it. Okay. I'm laughing at you more because it's your birthday.
Thank you.
I'll say in the meantime, I was going to save this for the scary things portion, but I don't know if I've mentioned this because I keep writing it down to mention it. And I don't know if I actually have or not. Did I say that I know somebody who works? So, you know, like the firehouse in Ghostbusters,
Mm-hmm.
it's a real firehouse
Right on.
that it exists. And I know somebody who works there. Did I say this already?
No.
So somebody messaged me from that account on Instagram and he said his name. And in my mind, I'm like, I do know that name. It sounds like someone I went to junior high school with. But then I'm like, I don't know. I never believe anything from anyone. So now I'm like testing him. Like, where do I know you from? And like, what's the answer to this question? And he answered it. I was like, holy shit, it is you. And then I found out that it is an active firehouse currently. The Ghostbusters firehouse. And then I just saw something on Instagram before we started recording that this weekend marks the, what is it, 84? Whatever, I can't do math. But in June 8th, 1984 is when the first Ghostbusters released. And so this, I believe it's June 7th, they're having Ghostbusters Day. And they're having like everybody like go to the firehouse. They're selling merch, like doing all sorts of fun, cool stuff.
So if you guys are looking for Ian Fidance out there on the street,
Ian Finance filmed the intro of his special
You're
there.
probably right, yeah.
Yeah. He did. No, he did.
No, we had Ernie Hudson on the SDR show, and Ian was on
He's
for that
jacked.
episode. Yeah, yeah, he
He's
looks
like
incredible.
incredible looking. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I do feel like we have to collaborate in some way to be
That'd
able
be
to
great.
film something there or something. But I saw that they sold merch there, and so I messaged him and I was like, "Can you please set aside a Ghostbusters like fireman hoodie for
Hell
me,
yeah.
please?" But it's so exciting, and what a weird thing! It's someone I went to junior high school with.
It's got to happen. The numbers are up right now.
What
Every
are the
episode.
odds, right? That
Yeah.
a guy from Long Island would be a fireman. Who
Long
would've
Island,
thought?
KP, you do this all the time. I'm not from Long Island. I'm from Brooklyn, and I live in Staten Island.
Right on. I do get it wrong every single time.
Which is all the
But
same
that's-
shit, pretty
yeah.
much.
It's not. Long Island, Staten Island is not the same. Go ahead, find something in there.
Is there something that says "Don't be a bitch"?
No.
Let me see. Where's that one?
You're breaking the whole book, Figs. Do we have Montoya? Did they scrub the internet of it? This isn't my fault, Figs. I
still
didn't scrub the
looking.
internet of it.
Mike is still. This is all
Is it-
set up.
can
You
I-
gave me the choice to use Montoya, knowing there is no more Montoya.
I didn't, but that would have been hilarious. Arrington, is it not existing?
I'm having a really, really, really hard time finding it.
Can you go on Reddit?
Or look maybe in your Twitter messages to me, because I feel like that's where you initially sent it. Maybe it'll still be there if they didn't take it down.
Yeah, okay, I will do that.
Okay. All right. So while Harrington does that, we will get back to it, Figs. Don't worry.
It pops up right on. It pops up right on Reddit.
Probably
if you
fits
have
in
Reddit.
your favorite places on your phone.
If you go to Reddit, oh yeah, it's on. I think it's.
I can see the pictures, but I'm not seeing the video.
Yeah, that's okay. Sorry
All right.
about that. You know what? We'll pull it up. We'll get it at one point for you. I'll show you on Reddit.
We'll see.
My birthday's fucking ruined.
So it's been teased. We'll continue on. So KP, typically the first question we ask guests on the show, but new guests on the show, so you get to hear the nonsense first, is for you to tell us a story about your worst date experience or weirdest sexual experience. Previously on the show, I'm going to go high level here. Listeners can go back and listen to these episodes. You're on episode 247 and 337. You talked about breakup, first time sex, lost condom, and then Jersey show, Dominican girl, talk Irish.
Oh yeah.
It was that one was that was a moment. I had to make a choice.
Oh, we have it, Harrington.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm wondering if your date went anything like this, KP.
Yeah, this might have been it. All right, so now he's watching his, and they're like, "What do you think's happening?"
Oh, because he can't see it.
He can't see
watch
it.
it.
And he's like, "Please, guys, tell me what's happening." Yeah. She's getting her fucking back broken. He's like, dude, I can't, like, it's so...
I like the one blonde guy in the back from Argentina.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know what was happening. You know, they were under the covers. Maybe it was a little chilly. What do you think? Should he trust her? Should he trust this lady?
Sheet placement has me thinking that this is a work. In
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
use a
yeah.
pro wrestling term.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's really selling it. Yeah.
Wasn't there a quicker jackhammering one? Was there another one that
Yeah,
was
so
quicker?
this...
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
she
he
gets
is...
it a lot.
She's fucking getting plowed. She's getting fucking cracked open, and it's my favorite thing to watch. It's one of my favorite...
Well,
pieces
enjoy
of
it
social
and say
media.
goodbye to it, Figs. This is your last chance.
Montoya, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for that. And I was only able to do that move one time to my lady, and I think I messed up my bed because it's a memory foam mattress, but I've had it so long.
Oh,
it's
you're doing better than I thought. Cuz.
ran out of
This is
memory.
great.
Yeah. It's really, there's no memory left in my bed.
It has amnesia.
It is just a dent. But anyways, Montoya, thank you for everything you've done. 2025. God bless you, Montoya. Salud.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Figs.
birthday, Figs.
Happy birthday,
That wasn't really the clip. That's not really the clip. The
All right,
clip is the first one.
He'll try to find the other one.
The other one was a
before
clip,
the
but that's
end of
fine.
the show.
It's Montoya.
Okay, we'll look for it only because this is your last chance to ever
There's
talk about
several
it again.
There's several times. So the reason why he's not watching is because the first time she fucked this guy, he's watching the TV, and they're like, Montoya, we're gonna show you something, and it's up to you to decipher it. And he's watching it, and then he's like, oh no, they're fucking, and he runs to her villa. Well, he's not supposed to. You're supposed to stay on your villa.
Right.
He runs during a thunderstorm on the beach. He runs. I almost said thunderstorm.
You did.
And he
Oh,
ran.
You didn't use your thing.
Thunderdome. And he ran all the way to her villa. She stops. They come out and they have a confrontation. So because he did that, they said, all right, the next time something happens, you're not going to watch it. Your friends are going to decipher it for you. So that clip you saw, he's sitting down and he's like, guys, what's happening? And they're like, yo, bro, she's doing something. She's like, she's not being loyal. And he's like, what's happening? Tell me what's happening. And they're like, the bed is breaking, dude. Like they let it, and he's like, hey, Montoya. So anyways, sorry everyone at home. But yeah, tonight if my lady stays up late enough, I will try to do the
You'll be
Montoya.
surging.
I'll be surging. Yeah, my dick's going to be dead. We'll see.
Oh, but your teeth will be so clean.
My teeth, I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to have so much fun just bleeding in the mirror like, babe, it's working.
If you bleed the first time, after the second or third time, you're not going to bleed anymore.
No, I've been good. I haven't been bleeding.
First time I used mine, I looked like Edward Norton in Fight Club.
Yeah. I scared my stepson. I told him, hey, like, this is when I first started flossing, maybe like a month ago, after not flossing for a year or two. I go, I know, it's really bad. And I go, I'm doing it. And he's like, Mike, what are you doing? And I'm like, hey, come in. I go, this is why you should floss. And I just turned around and I was like, ah. And he was like, oh, shit. He like walked away. It's like, Mommy, I don't know what Mike's doing in there. Anyways, he's been flossing ever since.
I respect it, man.
Yeah.
Water pick's a good gift. You did nice here.
That's
Shannon.
very sweet. Thank you so much.
I love my water
You're
pick.
crazy. I just charge it and I can use it for a week or something. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think once like every week and a half, 2 weeks, and I have a cheap shit one.
I'm gonna send you a photo of the one I have now. It looks like a VHS player. It's huge. It has 3 cords you got to plug in the wall. And a water piece. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's like archaic.
It's ridiculous. It was free, but it's ridiculous. I like my new one.
Good. Okay, KP, what's your next bad date or weird sex story?
Well, I could go one of 2 ways on this one. I don't know if I ever told you guys the story. I wound up dating a girl I met after a show at the Stand, and I think we've all seen those like romantic movies of like the first time you kiss a girl in New York City. It's like the magic of the city's behind you. But it took me like all night to get this girl to even kiss me. So it's probably 3 a.m. and it was the old Stand, and it's next door to the whatever the bar was. I forget the name. Irish bar.
Rory's or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Rory McSorry's. Yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm finally making out with this girl, and we're kissing. And then just a bunch of Puerto Rican garbage men pull up and just start grabbing all the garbage, and one of the bags explodes behind them, and it just all falls out on the road. And I'm seeing rats crawl everywhere.
no.
You could just
So
say
went
Puerto
from-
Ricans.
That's
Or garbage men.
I wanted everybody to know that it was actually part of a public service provided. But yeah, that was a strange first date. And then she told me the next day, she goes, by the way, I don't want you, like you seem like a nice guy, but I don't really want to talk to you anymore. And I said very calmly, I was like, all right, well, hey, I'll see you around then. And then like a month went by. And then she starts texting me again. She goes, I want to know why you were so cool with us not talking anymore.
Oh,
And
you got under her skin.
then we dated for 3 months. So.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, that was a weird one. And then the other strange one that is actually me and Carly. Me and Carly met at a show in Atlantic City, and
Did she go there to see you?
no. So Carly is a part of a program called accreditation, which is what holds police officers accountable for their actions. Okay, and so they have it's like one person from every department has to go, and they send all the people to they're like, hey, at least your job sucks, but you're gonna go to Atlantic City. You get three days off there. And so Carly's down there for this event, and I'll never forget it. She walked into my show late. It was the worst show possible because they're like, hey, we have a microphone for you. It's wireless. You're going to stand on the floor here. And all these cops that have been bored all day just want to go out and gamble and drink, but we're going to force them to hang out because, food's coming. And so I'm there. I was heavy drinking back then. My hair was long. I looked like just a runaway lesbian kind of a thing. And I was like 3 or 4 Jamesons deep at this point just to get through the show, thinking I'm going to just go home afterwards. And then my girl walks in, and she wasn't my girl at the time, obviously, but she walks in, blonde hair, tattoos. I have a type, Shannon. She walks in, and she's chugging a margarita, and she's late to the show. And then I'm crowd working because that's all you can do. You have to they don't want material. They're like, so... I was talking about being a veteran. She's like, oh, I'm a veteran. And I was like, I'm from Passaic County, New Jersey. She goes, I'm from Passaic County, New Jersey. And then apparently this is where she told me I screwed it up. She wanted to talk to me after the show. She was interested in hanging out that night. And I went out and got drunk with a couple of my cop buddies at the Irish Pub. It's the greatest bar ever. Have you been?
The Irish Pub, which one?
The Irish Pub in Atlantic City.
Oh, no.
It's the greatest. Harrington gave it a thumbs up, I think.
Were we not playing Guitar Hero when they were against each other, Figs?
That's the Irish Pub? No, that's Harry's. That used to be Harry's, but they changed the name.
Also, Harrington
the
might have
Irish
just
Pub.
confused Figs and Fega.
No, Figs was with us that weekend.
Figs
We were
did-
together,
That's
yeah.
I forgot. So because I
the
remember you guys
weekend-
were there.
Yeah, the big cop thing that I wanted to go to and couldn't, and you guys
Yeah.
did the footage. That was just so mean to me.
Yeah. Oh, that place was that's hilarious. There was one homeless guy was like, yeah, I like her. Wait, so that place used to be called Harry's. It's in between. I think it's the Bally's. Anyways, that's the place we went to, Mike.
We went to a couple. We went to an after party. This wasn't that night, but also, by the way, Carly did get too drunk at this, and I had to take her home. So she's got a recurring
Wait, this
thing.
first,
She's so
this
nice.
first night?
No, the night that they're talking about, because that was about a year or so later. But the first night, Carly, she later told me that she's like, yeah, we would have wound up going back to my room or something like that. And what I did is I walked over to her. And I was so drunk, and I was like, there's no way this hot girl wants to talk to me. So I just went like, hey, thanks for coming. Didn't even make eye contact. Just gave her one of the waves and walked away. And then she was like, then she's pissed off. But also, when you're in an event like that, like there's every cop married or not, is just honing in on the one pretty girl that's there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said
With
you're
dad
watching
jokes.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
guys.
what are you doing here by yourself? Looking all cute.
That's
Like,
right.
fucking, you're like,
What'd you get? You writing tickets or something like that?
Yeah.
You're too cute to
Oh, wait, we're
scoot?
gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you. Put all her drinks on me for the whole weekend. Don't worry, I don't want nothing in return. I'm married.
It is that kind of
It's
energy.
like, okay.
But yeah, they all were hovering around her anyway. So I was like, I don't have a shot with this. And then I blew her off. And then literally a friend request shows up the next day. Now I live with her. Her kids call me bro. And going on 3 years, Shannon. 3 years.
So wait,
yeah.
so she sends you a friend request. Who sends the first message?
I think she'll say that it's me. By the way, I did ask if she wanted to call in because Shannon had a great idea. She goes, well, let's have Carly call in for this if you're going to tell this story. And she gave me literally, I won't say the town she lives in, but it's on the Jersey side, very close to the George Washington Bridge. Some people are going to figure this out. And she goes, I would love to, but there's a good chance that some Korean's going to walk in with some Korean problem.
Well, there we go. There we go.
But she'll say she'll probably say that I sent the message first. But I thought she was a narc account.
North Korean, by the way. She meant North Korean.
Correct.
It's okay to hate the North Koreans.
Thank you. Good distinction. Now it's a political thing.
Maybe not the people, the government.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people are fine.
No, everybody in North Korea
right.
stinks.
Okay.
But she's a sweetheart. And when did you hook up with her after that?
So we actually
A
didn't.
year later, you said.
No, it was.
You didn't say that.
It was
You didn't say anything like that.
He's got a coupon. He's got a
You
coupon.
got to use it.
No, he's good. He was there because I forgot. Because that was a weird night. We did it was like a similar thing. It was another cop fundraiser. Lots of comics won't work them because they suck. They're terrible gigs.
It was fun. I would do it again anytime.
They offered.
We just gotta promote it a little bit harder next time. That's all.
Was. We were sold a bill of goods that didn't come through, but it's okay because Harrington footed
Everyone
the bill
was
for
like,
everything.
everywhere was like, Mike, there's gonna be this police convention. There's gonna be like 400 cops. It's gonna be. I've got all this cop material. I'm ready. And then his show happens, and there's like 13 people. Four of them were old ladies.
Wasn't it
A couple.
like a Tuesday? Wasn't it like a terrible day?
It was the start of the convention, so that's where we got screwed. If we did the second night, because we didn't want to compete with other parties, it's the Figs. By the way, I'm pretty sure barked half that crowd in.
Me and Harrington, we got there super early, and I love Atlantic City. I don't care. I love Atlantic City. We got there super early. We were walking the whole boardwalk, and we just got the trashiest people. But half of them, we spoke to like 30 people. Half of them showed up. They came through, and it was fun for me because I won about $1,000 on roulette.
The only man who made money that night.
Yeah,
Mike
I was
Figs.
the only one. JB was like, Mike, this is what I have for you, man. I'm sorry. I was like, dude, this is so much. Don't worry about it. Also, I just won $800, so it's fine. You're like, what? It's like, I'm taking everyone.
It was a glorious
to Johnny
session with Guitar
Rockets on
Hero.
me. Johnny Rockets on me.
I had to threaten a cop later that night too.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes.
Well, Carly was getting an inappropriate text from a guy that I guess had met her at other conventions, and he was like, she's like, oh, why don't you come to this show? We're going to a comedy show here, and then I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I'll say that he didn't know that she was in a relationship, but he starts sending his room number, and then when she's ignoring that, then he's like, well, give me your room number. I'm coming to your tower right now, and I was like, all right, we're gonna have to explain this. So I wound up calling the guy from her phone. And it was like a classic thing where the guy's like, "Oh, hello, stranger. What's going on?" He's like, "Hey, this is KP."
And he just
Carly's
hears this
boyfriend.
beautiful radio voice.
How
like,
are you?
Yeah, let me get to you right now.
Yeah, it's.
I got news for you, pal.
I probably put a little extra Florentine in it. What's going on, bud? How are you? No, I remember I sat there and I was like, I think we're just gonna let the past be in the past, right, buddy? And he just goes, absolutely. And I sat there, I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to threaten a cop.
Yeah.
Now I'm addicted to it. I just it's once a week. At
You
this
should have
point.
just told him I'm Captain KP.
It's
Like, I'm sorry, Sergeant. It's okay. Don't let it happen again.
Oh man, we cleared that one up though. But yeah, the Carly stuff is it's still current, so I don't understand the chaos of it. So I hope that was a decent enough story. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
That's
But I'm curious about how that evolved into your relationship. So she friend requests you. One of you guys initiate the conversation. When's the first hangout?
so. I'm looking at pictures of her. I remember her from the show, and I was like, hey, so you're the girl from the show. But I'm also convinced that she might be. All right, I went to Wayne Valley High School, and I guess my freshman year of high school, so this would have been, I graduated in 06, I'm sorry. It was like 2002. We had an undercover police officer that was passing for a high school girl, and she got like tons of footage of everybody in the drug problem at Wayne Valley, and they busted like 30-something people or whatever. So in the back of my mind, I'm always like, there's a good chance if there's a pretty girl and she's interested in you that she's an undercover cop. That's just built into my head now. And so this girl's flirting with him. I was like, this is like her community outreach page or something. Like she's trying to see like what weird, like vice soliciting type thing that could happen. And then she keeps telling me no because she's answering vaguely and everything. And so then we wind up, she goes, I'm going to be back in Atlantic City. I was living down the shore at this time. And then she goes, I'll be back in Atlantic City in a couple of weeks if you wanted to meet up. And then so we wound up meeting up. And she's like, so the convention hotel that I get, she gets a hotel room provided by this convention she's at. And it's on the main strip. And then she's like, this is my one baller move I had. I was like, oh, we're going to go to Harrah's over on the Bayside, right? You're not going to see anybody that, knows you over there. You don't have to, it's all good. And, you don't have to deal with any of the nonsense from work people or anything. And then we wound up meeting up, and it was, we got the room for one night in case me and her didn't hit it off. And then I'll tell you, this is how all right, so she's shot. Babe, I love you, but you're shot. She messed up, and 3 days before we were supposed to meet up, I swear to God, I'm at Side Splitters in Tampa. I'm at the bar. I'm about to go up on stage. And she texts me like 2 minutes before I'm about to go up. It was me and Josh Adam Myers for the weekend.
Creator of our theme song.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, by the way, met me for the first time. He says I was wearing boxers. They were basketball shorts. I was just more portly then. I was watching Training Day on Hulu on the couch in the condo, and he walks in and he just goes, "No way am I staying here, dude."
It sounds just like him.
But great guy. We had an awesome weekend. And he's sitting there, and I showed him a picture. I was like, yeah, this girl's talking to me, man. I'm going to go meet up with her in Atlantic City, I think, in a couple of days. He goes, oh, that's great, dude. You got to do your thing, man. Yeah. And then she texts me 2 minutes before I go up on stage. She just goes, I feel strongly about this, and I'm ready to tell you. She goes, but I'm in love with you. And I was like, all right,
Wait,
okay.
but this is your first time hanging out?
We haven't hung out yet. We met once at the show. We've just been talking on text messages.
For how long?
Maybe 3 weeks.
Talking on the phone?
Yeah, we were talking on the phone, or Snapchat video was pretty great, so I
Okay.
could confirm that she was actually her and not just like 5 police officers sitting there like, this dude's about to take his dick out. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. But yeah, that was, she told me she loves me, and I sat there, and I was like, now I'm in this awkward spot because I put my phone on airplane mode when I go on stage, so now I can't tell her anything.
So you didn't answer it?
I as diplomatically as possible, I was like, I'll be right back. And,
BRB.
yeah.
She's like,
went
oh
on
my God,
stage.
is he ever going to return?
Yeah.
Am I getting ghosted?
That's right, ghosted. But yeah, then I got off stage. I was like, all right, so I'm going to have to talk to this girl for like another hour when I get home. And then we talked and everything. It was great. And then we finally met up, and there's all this, we're familiar with each other. And then I kissed her for the first time, and then she was just kind of melted in my arms or whatever. And now, like I said, now I live with her. Now I'm going to medieval times on my Saturdays. Taking her kids to medieval times.
When did you say you loved her the first time?
I think it was shortly thereafter.
That day?
You might have me on that one. I think I might have.
Carly, we're going to need you to call in.
That's right. Carly, call in.
573
Call in.
Gaslight.
Put out whatever fire the tentacle monster they were cooking. But yeah, she's probably watching. She is watching, but she's if you get a phone call from a government number, it'll be her.
Can I ask you a random question about
Please.
Atlantic City? Top 5 things to do in AC. What are
Well,
your
one of
favorite?
them closed. One of them closed. I'm a sucker for the museums. The what was it? Ripley's
Boring.
Believe It or Not.
Oh, that's fun.
That was
fun.
fun. I did that, and that was fun. It was fun.
Ray?
Carly is in the chat, and she says that he said it back at the same time.
Wow,
Busted.
Steve.
Like,
He was
They're
hoping
after
she
some
wasn't watching at that moment so he could get away with it, I
That's
think.
right. Carly, Montoya's revenge when I get home. Do you understand?
Thank
He was
you,
like,
Carly.
you messaged her and then put your phone on airplane mode.
He's like, I was like, too cool for this. Talk to you later. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
he was like,
right.
love you too. Can't wait to see you.
Kiss me under the milky twilight.
And I love spending time with you. That's it. Oh man.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, something that you enjoyed, but that's
Ripley's
closed
is
down
great.
now.
If you want to have the true white trash experience, and I think if we can get you down there, there's haunted places in Atlantic
Yes,
City.
I
I hope
remember
you do
your
something
story.
down there. What would happen is there's a
Also,
diner.
I didn't like right after you said white trash experience that you pointed at me. Not appreciated.
It's an experience. You're a tourist in this world.
Hey,
okay?
girl with the 8-ball and the white claw, I know something for you. You gonna like? Doll.
I know you got sleeves on, but come on. How many flowers do you have tattooed on you? Let's talk.
So many flowers and butterflies.
Carly actually got a tattoo of a flower that's supposed to represent me or something like that too. And that was early on as well. And I was like, all right, this girl's playing for keeps.
Meanwhile,
So-
she's going to now write in the chat that he has her whole face on his back.
That's
Show
right.
them your left cheek.
All I did was say it was poison ivy. I pretended I have poison ivy. It's actually a giant tattoo of Carly on me.
We haven't. The listeners don't know that KP has poison ivy.
I do have poison ivy. It's don't worry, I can't give it to you. It's like HPV, bro. All right, you know what I mean? But no, there's so Atlantic. There's a Greek diner on the boardwalk. It's right by the club that we did the show at.
Okay.
But it's open 24/7. They have a bar in the back. So if you wanted to have to complete your white trash experience in AC, it's Bill's Souvlaki is what it's called.
Oh, the one oh okay.
So you go in there and you get yourself a little mimosa in the morning, and you eat some eggs and some gyro meat or whatever,
Hell
and then
yeah.
you just sit there and you're like, all right, whatever happens to me today, I'm going to be okay.
That's a good one because you don't necessarily see that if you're visiting AC and you stay in the boardwalk and the hotels like that. Even the place we performed at is kind of a cool venue, that rock club.
a little sidebar action.
And so right after there, right behind it is like a little patio, like gated patio, right? It was like a courtyard.
There's so much weird hidden stuff over there. I remember hanging there. I had a show there one night, and then Cannon was doing the Claridge or whatever, and it's a different
I did the
AC.
Claridge. I did the Claridge with Gino Bisconti and Robbie Goodwin.
That's perfect for Gino because that place has also not been updated since the 80s.
It's a haunted house. It's the only
Fun?
it's one of the only hotels that doesn't have a casino. It's just a hotel. You go in there and the showroom is like a red curtain that you got to go through a red curtain, and it's a huge like catering room. I don't even know what it looks
You
like.
feel like The Shining a little
It
bit, right?
100% feels like The Shining. And I was with a sober Gino Bisconti, and I'll never forget how Robbie I hosted, and I would I would kill for 3 minutes and then bomb for 7. So for 3 minutes I'm like, you fucking doing a slot machine? Who's winning? How we doing? How we blah blah blah? And then I'm like, yeah, you like Japanese porn? Just and then Robbie Goodwin would go up there and just be like screaming into the microphone, like he was screaming into the microphone.
He's an intense fella. I don't know him too well.
We were both young. We were both stupid and young. Gino gave us a chance. We did like 5 shows, and by the 5th show, me and Robbie were like aces, and we had a great sets and we had fun. But every show, Gino saved it. I was blown away. Every show, Gino, a sober Gino who wasn't dropping N-bombs or anything. He had all these bits about being an uncle and everything. And he got 2 standing ovations. This is how trashy it was. 2 standing ovations. He killed it. And we played blackjack every night, and the Wild West, which I think is a hidden gem, because the Wild West can get really, really fun, and they have great like food vendors in there on a Friday, Saturday, whatever. And the band is great, whatever. And we played fucking $3 blackjack. And $1 blackjack, because the Wild West is the cheapest one. And me and Robbie would get drunk, and Gino was drinking like fucking coffees and shit. It was crazy. It was my highlight for Gino Bisconti was when he took me to Atlantic City. And I'll always be thankful for that.
He's very good to a lot of people too. He gets a bad rep, but that's just because people tend to believe that Anne Frank was real.
Oh yeah.
Did you know card counting not illegal?
Really?
Yeah.
just frowned upon.
As long as you're using your brain to do it and not like a device.
But then a
okay
casino
to
will
do
kick
it.
you out if you win a certain amount.
Yeah, but that's like kind of like how someone can kick you out of any private business.
Yeah.
It's like that type of thing, but you're not breaking a law by doing it.
Did you say that because you saw my ace on my Tommy Bahama shirt?
Also, your pop socket has something casino related.
Do I have a problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLING.
I
Call
think yes.
1-800-GAMBLING if you have a problem.
All right, we have to move over to our next segment because we are burning through this episode.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Wow, it's freaking out. Well, I'm sure.
Can that be it for
Wait,
now
are we
on?
trying to go again?
Can that be it for now
Let's
on?
try one more time. We're moving over to bad things.
Just two kids. Ah, damn.
Bad things with you.
I think God punished Jorge because he cut me off and he hit it too soon, and then it was like, no, can't do it.
That was so funny.
It's the bar show. We talk about bad things, fight stories, physical altercations. If you've been in more than one, then the most recent fight that you've been in. So previously on the show, you talked about a few of them: Navy ship, short guy, friends after, childhood nemesis, murder suspects, and then a time when you like to pick up people, and then friend dead fished you.
Yeah, he tore my ACL.
Yeah.
That was
What's
a
the
rough
recovery time on that?
6 months. I have a dead person's ACL, by the way. So my hope and my joy in life is to one day get to a psychic medium and make them contact the person who gave me the ACL.
We did talk about that last time you were on the show. I would really like to make that happen.
Sooner
here.
than later. Let's try to figure something out.
We're going to work on it. I would love to hear that. But is there a way to verify the information? Is like that, like if you really looked into it, could you figure out who it's from?
I wonder. I believe that, I wonder if that's a HIPAA thing, but, I am curious, though. I also want to know if you can get a woman's ACL, if they can give a man a woman's ACL.
But what if you tell them, like, I really just want to, like, say thank you to the family or some stupid nonsense like that?
That's a good way in. That's a good way.
Just
No,
so
I
that,
think you nailed it with the HIPAA law, because what if it's a serial killer or something?
I feel like they don't have any rights.
They gave me Timothy McVeigh's ACL,
But then if you could just find out if it's possible, but don't go further than that. And then we do the psychic route where we find out the information and then go back to verify it.
I would do
and see
that
if
one
it's
too.
real.
You know what happened? Carly reminded me the other day. She goes, you're adopted too, right? So like the psychic would probably want to talk to you about being adopted, and you're just like fixated on your ACL. I just want to know if like I have a black person's ACL and I can just hit a jump shot now. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
You go fucking 6 feet into the air every time you
That's
jump.
right. No free throw line for me, folks.
But just one side of you.
Yeah.
It's weird. On away games, he's garbage. It makes no sense.
All right. Do you have another fight story?
Well, I kind of shot my wad on that one because I'm a pretty calm guy. But threatening a cop and then having him, like, because he knew he was in the wrong, that's probably the closest I've had to that. That wasn't even a fight. That was just a Wyatt Earp moment from Tombstone where I was like, what are you gonna do today, boy? That kind of thing.
My room number, I'll give it to you. Meet in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm a pretty calm guy on that one. So I got, unfortunately, no new fight stories aside from threatening a police officer.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry, what was your worst gig? Worst gig? Like
Recently?
Ever. Worst fucking gig. Worst time.
All right, this is
worst
actually
crowd.
perfect. Figs just coached something out of me. See, he's magic. You two are magic together. All right, I had a wild. So I take Klonopin, right? And
What does that do?
So it's just like
Benzo.
Yeah, it's a benzo, longer lasting Xanax essentially.
Okay.
So I'm out of it, and I'm a veteran, so everything comes from the VA, which is great because it's free, but you have to wait an extra 7 to 10 days for it. So I'm out of it, and I'd been taking so much of it with the stress and everything that I was dealing with between putting this on, getting onto the network here, doing road gigs, writing, and then also trying to be a stepdad and doing tree work for 40 hours a week. I actually was going through benzo withdrawals, which you can die from. So I was a little bit nervous about that.
It's like booze and benzos, right? The two
Booze,
things.
that's the which is, guess what I love? Booze and benzos.
You can die from booze withdrawals?
Withdrawal, yeah.
You got to be way far gone for it, but yeah.
Take a sip. We don't want you to die.
If it comes in a can, you're safe. If it's when you're in a bottle, that's when you're in trouble. So, but I was going through the benzo withdrawal, so I felt terrible. You can't feel like yourself at all. It's you being off medication. And I agreed to do a gig in my hometown with Christine Meehan, Ehrenberg's wife, who's I adore her. She's hysterical.
Oh, she's the best. She's awesome.
Just a wonderful person. They moved
So sweet.
to the town I grew up in, so I actually helped Berg. I did like some sheetrock work for them and stuff. And so she's got a gig, and it's for the nursery school in town where her daughter went, and my mom taught, and I went. And I walk into the place, and it's at a place where I went to a bunch of bar mitzvahs growing up. And then I'm standing there. I walk into the place. It's 9 o'clock. The show should have started an hour and a half before because these moms are drunk. These are the drunk moms. And I'm 37, and I walk into this place, and I'm like, yep, went to high school with her, went to high school with her, went to high school with her. Yep, inappropriately DM'd her one time. There we go, great. Then my best friend from preschool shows up. He goes, hey, man, I finally came out to one of your shows. I'm so proud of you. I was like, you're about to watch me bomb. Like, I have never bombed before. The kid that I told the story about on another episode, they screamed his name out when I started talking about him because I have a joke about it in my act, and they just scream out. They'd start yelling his real name out. I'm like, God, if this kid's mom is here and I'm telling stories about, how glad I was he died.
I was gonna say, I hope it's not one of the ones that died.
Yeah.
Because the two fight stories you told where people that died.
It was pretty rough, but it was it's the most brutal gig I've ever done, to the point where when Christine goes up after me, she goes, I'm so sorry, and then she just talked to me. She goes, were you bullied in high school? Did they hate you? And I was like, no. And the only good thing that came out of it was I was talking to a girl, trying to, again, crowd work your way out of trouble. Crowd work was never my thing. I like writing jokes, but if they're not going to listen, you got to talk to them. Then that's the only way into it. So I'm talking to one girl. I was like, oh, I feel like I know you, and because she knew my sister, and she yelled out my sister's name. That was a weird one. So I asked her, I was like, what's your last name? And she said, and I was like, oh, are you related to blah, blah, blah? And she goes, yeah, it's my little sister. And she goes, I'm calling her now to tell her you're here. And I was like, don't do that.
That's probably hilarious.
And then so she brings up, she goes, oh my God, yeah, he's right here. It's Kevin Burke. You know, my KP stands for Kevin Patrick. It's Kevin Burke from Wayne Valley. He's on stage right now. And I just tried to do what I could to save. And I was like, I just wanted you to know I used to jerk off to you all the time. And it gets this huge laugh from only the guys in the crowd.
Which were 4 guys.
Right? And then, it was 4 husbands that were miserable.
The janitor and the porter was like, this motherfucker funny. I don't know why he was Bernie Mac, but yeah.
It was brutal. And then the only way that I could end that set was they were very liberal-leaning women. So I just I ended my set by chanting "Lock her up," and I said, "Give it up for Christine Meehan, folks." That was as close to a fight as I've been in. That was a war. Thank you. I forgot about that.
That was a war with yourself.
I took
It was
that.
a war.
Yeah, you're going through Klonopin withdrawal. You're sitting there like, the world's
Yeah,
not really real right now. So. That was that's probably the worst show I've ever done. Where you bombed.
What made you think, in front of all these women, to say, I used to jerk off to you? Like,
to me, that's the
I guess it was
ultimate
like
compliment.
it's like a reunion. It's a high school reunion.
It's the ultimate compliment. Shannon, would you take it as a compliment if a guy told you that he was, alone by himself and the mere image of you was so enticing that it required him to do something about it?
It depends
Manual stimulation.
the context. Because I think if I were like in regular life and at like a coffee shop or something and I ran into somebody I went to school with and they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. By the way, jerk off to you all the time. I'd be like, I'm calling the cops.
I guess in the comedy, in the comedy
in
club,
this situation, it's like
funny.
you're obviously trying to be funny. It's a different thing. But in regular life, I'd be like, I need protection.
No, okay, I get that one there. Now, is there a way that a guy could tell you in a normal way? Like if he... Really?
Not for me, but I'm a different case. Like,
All right. I ain't telling you.
Even if it's the stills from when you were on Eliminate,
no.
you got to see him.
He's not. You pulled up your one thing, unless that's going to be your segment.
Oh no! I'm just saying. One day I'll show you. Might get it right, Mike.
You'll never find it.
I thought I was being romantic for a minute there. I'm sorry. It's a depraved way of showing our love.
Oh boy, he found it.
Look at that. Young Shannon, young
97
Topanga.
Oh,
years
it's so
ago.
crazy. This is my first time ever seeing these photos, guys. I've never. There's no way this was my wallpaper.
Mike, you got that faster than Montoya. We mentioned Montoya 400 times on the show. Shannon's fucking young, supple titties. Are those fake
I only
titties?
have one of them bookmarked, Mike.
Only one.
Yes,
Those are the
same
same
fake,
tits.
same fake ones. Yep.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
Yep. There you go, guys.
And KP Burke right there in the bottom. Look at little KP Burke.
Yeah, my tits are real.
All right. Let's move over. We are running out of time, and KP is following us immediately after this, so we don't want to run into his time. We're going to do our final segment, which is scary things.
This rules.
Not scary to now.
This is Scary Things. For our show, talk about weird, creepy, unexplainable, possibly paranormal experiences. So in the past on the show, you've talked about the Airbnb in Savannah, and then the Shore House, which we still have to figure out a way.
That can be done. Let's aim for September.
Okay.
And because what'll happen? They have local summer down there, and then they'll just let me do whatever we want to do down there.
Yes, we're gonna do like simulcast.
That'll be
We'll do
fun.
American Loser, TTI, Ghost Hunt
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Now we're talking. Get busy, Harrington.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I thought about this one a lot, so I don't want to interrupt you either.
Oh no! So this is where did I say it already? This is where we talk about weird, creepy, unexplainable, possibly paranormal experiences. Those are the ones you told before. Do you have another one?
So I had 3 very scary things that happened recently. One of them, I'll tell you what. You guys were talking about the movie The Monkey before. You ever go down a wormhole that you wish you didn't go down?
Often.
Okay, this is why we're friends. This is why you were a wonderful guest on American Loser, by the way.
Thanks so much for having me.
No, it was very fun. So the movie The Monkey, same guy who did the movie Long Legs. It's Osgood
hate it.
Perkins.
I liked Long Legs.
Hate it.
Way
was-
better than the monkey.
I like the monkey better.
It was he's a weird guy, that Osgood Perkins. Do you know his family story?
No.
All right. His
This is mini American Loser.
in a nutshell. In a nutshell, so his father was Norman Bates in the original Psycho.
The actor.
Anthony Perkins, I believe his name. who was a closeted gay man when it was unfashionable to be out as gay, and I believe he died of AIDS. So the movie Longlegs and The Monkey is about, like parents not telling your kids the full story about what their past was, because you didn't want to be like, oh, hey, by the way, your dad just married me and had a kid with me and made you, because he just didn't want people to know who he was and he's gay, and then he died of AIDS. He was also in the greatest horror movie of all time. And then his mother, who raised him, The Monkey will sound very familiar. The mom was like teaching him how to have a sense of humor about himself, and then she died 9/11.
Wow.
Yeah, so when he's super messed up in a movie, that's why. That's the reason. So that one creeped me out to put all those weird things together. But I did have a gig in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, bragging. It was at Parks Casino, and I was with my buddy Mike Sicoli, who's a handsome little boy. And he wound up, a very pretty blonde girl was there after the show, and her friend was also pretty, but her friend was 6'4". So I'm trying to wingman for my buddy, and I realized I did nothing but crowd work, because they just don't want material anymore. They just go on, do what Matt Rife does. And we're talking, and I realize I haven't talked about Carly at all. I normally mention her on stage for a couple of the bits. And then this girl, is talking to me. She thinks I'm flirting with her, and I'm just being polite. And she's 6'4", and she goes, she just leans and she goes, I really like shorter guys. I feel like you try harder.
Oh boy, what a weird thing to say.
And then she puts her hand on my leg and like kind of runs it up my leg for a second. And I was like, all right, we'll diffuse this. I was like, oh yeah, probably you like them because they're easier to bend over and then you can peg them with your dildo, right? And she goes, every guy pretends they're not going to like it, and then they wind up loving it. And I was like, Mike, enjoy. Have a good night, buddy. I got to get the hell out of here. And very, very lucky because none of them followed me back on Instagram. So we're good. We're good. We're okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I went right home to Carly, told her the whole story, and she didn't hear dildo. She didn't hear pegging. She goes, she put her hand on your lap.
I completely understand that as a woman, because for Carly, that's exactly what registered in my brain.
Okay,
She touched you. That's it.
It was, and I thought I was being a good guy by coming home and telling the story and laughing about it. And she goes,
but it's still like she would rather know it than not know it, though. And then also, like, after she like processes her anger towards somebody else, she's gonna be proud that you handled yourself the way you did.
Oh, good. All right. See, see, are you getting this in the live chat?
Right, because she didn't like beef with you. She was just angry, not about how you handled it, about how dare this other woman touch her man.
Ah, okay. No, that's fair then. I feel good about this. I think you
Carly, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, please.
Parks Casino. I did Parks Casino in the restaurant, in Tino's restaurant.
Outside of Philly, that one.
Oh, probably that one.
Yeah, Shippensburg is worse. I don't know how, but it's worse.
Oh, that's hilarious. I did it with Aaron I think Gino was there too. This is a long time ago. Those are one of like the first guys that used to take me out and
right
shit.
On.
And anyways, yeah. I thought you were talking about the same Parks Casino for a second. I was like, did you perform in the pizza place?
Jorge has something.
Carly says that she was not mad at you, but she would have broken her wrist, the girl's wrist.
I get it.
Very good.
That's appropriate.
Breaking a wrist is nothing. That's good. That's a nice.
Also, though, this girl, I imagine Carly is a smaller lady, right?
She is. She's got what it is. Her aesthetic is Julia Stiles in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
So it's very angry.
But Carly's gangster. I remember she's got like a tattoo, right? Like a neck tattoo.
Blonde
She's got
tattoos,
yes.
you
It's
said that
her and Shannon could be. They're very.
Oh, but I meant she was wearing a leather jacket.
Can we be best friends?
simpatico. That's
I like that she has a connection to the cops. I like that.
Yeah.
It's all in there too, and it's we could do. We could just start redirecting the cop DMs to you.
I'll take
and
it.
then this is a better version of Eliminate. This is,
It's like that. But I want like her to filter out like the ones that were right in the things that they did, not the ones that were bad.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
First of all, you're my friend. I wouldn't let any of the douchebag guys get over to you. But it's really hard to differentiate between douchebags and cops. That's a Venn diagram, and it's not a big one.
All right. Oh, I can't do this next part.
What's gonna happen?
No, because Harrington, I think, went to the bathroom. So I have a email sent by Zig, who sent us a video in the past. So he sent another one that I'm going to go through. But wait, you know what I'll do in the meantime? So I just prep for next week. On next week's episode, we have our June Babies episode, which is going to be me, Figs, Brendan Sagalow, Rob Yules. Oh, look at this. Happy birthday
to Figs. Happy birthday to Figs.
Left me hanging.
Happy birthday, dear Figs. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, look at Powell. Powell's poking in.
Baby boy. Ow.
Yay.
There's a dog in the studio, folks.
No, but you can't yell at him. He's a very sweet angel. Hold on 1 second. I got a bunch of different ones because I wasn't sure what you were gonna like, and then that was enough for everybody to have
lottery
one.
or something? Who fucking cash apped you?
Oh, for the 4 slices of cake instead of a full cake, I got you.
Mary, you better have some. I gotta blow all of them. I
Yes,
can make 4 separate wishes.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. 4. Wow, you're gonna die.
Stop vaping. We talked to you about this. Happy birthday.
Thank
buddy.
you, man. Thank you,
Happy
Shannon.
birthday.
Shannon, you crazy? Are one of these vegan?
No, I'm not having any.
Come on,
No,
Shannon.
there's 4. So you, Jorge, Harrington,
Fuck
and
yeah.
KP can have. I don't know what your favorite would be.
Thank you, Shannon. Now, what am I gonna have a private birthday with you? And I don't mean in a sexual way,
No.
unless you want it to be. But
So we're not going to. But that's what I was talking about. So the June Babies episode next week is like group celebration. So it's Brendan Sagalow, Figs, all the June Babies, Rob Ewells from Generation Kill. So we're going to have our silly secret drinking game.
Is it falling right on your birthday?
It's a day after. It's a day after my birthday.
So mine, wow, they're so close.
So close, yeah.
Okay.
So now I got to bring a present in for Shannon next week.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't.
yep,
Don't.
I got
No
it.
presents.
No,
No
we're gonna
Not
do it.
allowed
Figure
to?
it out. I got it.
No,
Okay, cool.
yeah, we're just gonna.
We'll talk
Yeah,
after.
sure.
We'll talk after.
We're just gonna enjoy our time together. So for the listeners that probably saw the previous June Babies episode, now is the time to send in your questions. So send in your questions for directly to Figs, me, Rob, or Brendan. You can send them into the TTI Gmail. I'm not going to look at it from now until the episode, so only Harrington will see it. That's thethingispodcast@gmail.com. So questions for each one of us that you want us to answer, and then it's drink or answer, like truth or drink, basically.
Respect.
And then also rules for our secret drinking game. So none of us know the rules. It's stuff that most of us do often, or one of us does often. And then only Harrington and Jorge will know the rules. And so whenever one of us does the thing, everybody has to drink.
Everybody has to drink.
Everybody has to drink, yeah. So everybody send in your secret drinking game rules and send in your questions for us to be featured on that episode. Okay.
Thank you, Shannon.
Happy birthday. I hope you like one of them. I don't know. What's your favorite kind of cake? So there's a brownie, there's a cheese cake, red velvet, and regular chocolate.
I love them all. To be honest with you, I love a nice chocolate cake. Sometimes how would I rank them? I don't know, because I love cheesecake too. I cheesecake and the red velvet are somewhere on the bottom, and the brownie and the double triple chocolate are somewhere on the top.
You're a chocolate guy.
Yeah, I definitely like chocolate. Like the way the shine is hitting this
there's
cake
so much
is driving
excitement
me crazy. Yeah, the way the shine, I'm just like that fucking shine.
He's like, I don't even know what to do.
That's corn syrup, and I know that tastes good.
Harrington is figuring out by the rankings which one's going to be left over for him to enjoy.
Oh,
He's
all
like,
of them,
"Oh,
guys.
feel
I
like-"
just want a piece of everything.
And that's how Harrington got a red velvet cake.
I just want half of all of them. No, we'll eat them inside. We'll eat them inside.
You can take a bite because we're about to go through some clips from a video.
Okay, I'm not gonna. All right.
Nice.
Just no chewing into the mic. That's my only requirement. You can give KP one too.
I might be comatose at the end of this one.
Okay, so Zig sent in a video. Harrington, do you want to read the email that he sent?
You said don't eat into the mic.
Yeah, that is not a coupon you're ever gonna get. You're never allowed to chew into the microphone. Good.
I don't want double dip.
Oh,
Are you sharing cake?
After the show, I wanted to try one time.
okay.
I want to try one time. Delicious.
So you just get
And then
one
I'll
single
slice
bite.
them up later.
Okay.
Delicious.
So then KP, you also get one single bite of
Yeah,
one
one
thing.
bite. KP.
I'm gonna abstain for now.
Okay.
Abstain for now because I will. I'm hungry.
Eat. It's my fucking birthday, KP. Have a piece.
I want to see this video Zig sent in.
All right. Go for it, Zig.
All right, Harrington. What's the email say?
Hey, Shannon, got another video for you. This time it's supposed to be a haunted house with poltergeist activity that has to be fake. At least I hope it is just because of the number of paranormal events that occur throughout the night. The skeptical side of me thinks this guy could be working with a team or have his house rigged for all sorts of events to trigger on command. If it's not a hoax, then he really has captured some pretty compelling footage. As always, I'd love to get your opinion and feedback. P.S. I sent you a video of a woman that could be your doppelganger being arrested a few weeks back. It would be fun to get Fig's reaction to it.
Okay, we'll say that for next week. We'll go over that one next week during Bad Things. Okay, so the first clip is the forks. Let's see the forks one. I have to get my roots done.
Guarantee you, Carly's out of the chat now. She doesn't mess with ghost stuff.
Oh,
she
I'm
does
sorry,
not
Carly.
mess with ghost stuff.
I thought you were gonna say she doesn't like mukbang. Like you know
Твой
what I'm saying? Fat guy
микрофон
eating
может
cake.
тебя записать.
That was us eating cake in the background.
That's my fork. Your fork.
It's hard to see, but if you can see the shine of the forks as they're flipping off the table.
Well, that's creepy. There's no one else in the house. It's just Moby. It's just sitting there doing.
I think there's a couple other people in the team, but I don't know how this is executed.
A string on the bottom of the fork.
Not the bottom, because it's flipping up in the air.
I'm noticing that that it's like kind of like flipping from the bottom, from the base. I don't know. Like if there's like a drawstring, like he's going like this.
But they're flipping through the air.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're not being
Yeah.
dragged.
3 удара, 3 падения вилкой. Это
He said
просто
3 forks fell.
Чё за нафиг?
I hear walking, running.
Well, they're not like noticing that, so maybe that's something that they're expecting.
okay.
So I think that's it for this section here. I do like
Creepy.
though. I do like how he's not freaking out, because I feel like as a paranormal investigator, you should be excited when something happens. And usually when you watch any of these videos or like the ghost hunters or whatever on TV,
Oh,
they're
shit.
just like, they hear like this tiniest creak and they're like, and like running out. It's like, grow up.
Yeah. Trying to just sell it to the audience.
So I like that he's like investigating, checking it out. It could also be like maybe if they're on a string that like goes up and over a beam or something and you just like pull it and drop it.
There's ways to do these
Maybe.
things. But he did play cool. I like that.
Yeah, I do like that too.
What language was it? Where are they from?
I don't know the answer.
I'm curious.
Something white.
Sorry. Very white.
Okay.
What
then,
else? He has more. Okay.
yeah, there's a few more. So the next one is the wardrobe shaking.
Most dangerous poltergeist in the world.
It's not like no one gets hurt.
Падение вилкой.
And you okay?
It's like we can't see behind it though.
Yeah. And you
Ты
don't know if someone's
можешь
in
со
there.
мной выйти на контакт, я
Said you can
знаю, что
contact
ты
me.
здесь.
This is
He's
Russian,
Russian,
Ты
right?
меня
Yeah.
понимаешь?
I know that you're here. Do you understand me? So it opens, and well, that could be a string pulling it this way, but it does seem to be pushed.
Oh, he's right there in there too. He scared the shit out of me. I didn't know he was in there. I just saw the head on the left. I was like,
Whatever's in the closet, it's June. Come on out. It's your month, baby. Do your thing.
Like, I want to see the view from that camera, so we could see behind the wardrobe thingy.
yeah, they should show that.
Oh, there it goes. But we can't see the whole thing, like if someone's pushing it. What the hell is this? Oh, he said fuck in English.
fuck.
Or is fuck just universal? I don't know. This one, we never got... Oh, there's the fork again. Okay, I think that's it for this section. The next one is the knives.
Hell, what the hell?
So, but that one, though, we can't tell if someone's behind it, just shaking it.
It's Russia, so there's a chance it's a bear they've trained to do this. You know, they're big on that. They can never figure them out.
We have Scary Bear. Record Scary Bear. Trick the Americans. They'll believe it's poltergeist.
That's just horror movie footage right there. You could show me that and convince me this was the ring.
What? The knife got flown?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wally, Wally. I mean, it could have been cool.
It's flipping, though.
I mean, now that it's attacking you, it's throwing knives at you. You sound scared. All right, it's really dark in there, by the way. You can tell he's like... Yeah, fuck. Yeah, fucking
Like, how are they making it spin, though? If there's a string, how is it spinning? All right, I think that's it of this one. 2 more. Next one's the tripod. I hope all this happens to us when we're in that Jersey Shore place.
They were compelling in their stories.
Возможно, из-за машин.
Oh boy.
The tripod's jumping.
Возможно, из-за машин.
Is this maybe because of the cars? I don't know what that means.
That's pretty wild. I don't know.
But like we can't see if someone's under the bed pushing it from this angle.
Зачем ты это делаешь?
Why are you
Я
doing
просто
this?
с тобой хочу
I just want to
связаться, и
talk to
всё.
you. Right, because if someone's under the bed, if you grab one of the things and you balance it the right way, you could do that.
I'd be fucking terrified. You're in the house all
See, I
dark
wanna
like that.
see-
It's
go-
just
Go show under the bed.
you didn't move the fork.
Oh, it's not a bed.
That's
It's a
it.
table.
Nothing
Okay,
there.
all right.
Unless there's strings, like little strings, like
But
all over the house.
look, it's coming back away from the openings.
Yeah. It'd have to be something really good.
It's a good one. I like that one.
That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird.
Мне не кажется, что это похоже на
No, it was
Now
like
it was like laughter. What does that mean?
Что за ерунда?
Okay, I think that's it for this one. And then there's one final one.
Creepy though. Even if it's a hoax, there's
That's a good
effort. I like
There's
effort.
definitely effort.
The tripod was a good one.
Я хочу всего лишь знать, откуда
I want to
Really?
learn where did you come from?
появился.
Oh fuck.
KP, I'm telling you, when we have a Figs in a haunted house, it's going to be the best thing ever.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna have to be like this the whole time.
What happened now? You're going to have your rosary beads in your hand.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is even? I'll talk Russian the whole time.
Are we missing anything in that box in the corner where we
Yes,
should
that's
go
it.
full screen? Okay, thank you.
Oh, that's the view he's got.
So this is the part I think they go a little too far.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you'll see when it gets a little closer.
Вы видите это?
See, there's a pentagon on the table.
Oh.
Ah.
Right, that's a little too
Pentagram.
much. Yeah, that's it.
The Russian Soviet
Pentagram.
Star, the Red Army table.
Right, it's a little. That's a too on the nose, right?
Понимаю, что это пентаграмма.
And they show the candle wax of the residue of candles. I mean, but yeah, like you didn't. I don't know. Yeah, it's.
He said, "How is she drawn?"
When did this come out? The music. It reminds me of this game that just came out, Phasmophobia. And it's like literally like that. You find a pentagram. So it's it's a little like, come on, what the fuck is happening here?
Если смотреть
If you look from here.
к этому стулу,
Is something gonna pop out, Shannon?
No,
тут
no, no.
получается перевернутая
Oh, he said it's an inverted
есть-
pentagram.
рога
Horn, ears,
Уши.
and goat beard.
Goat beard.
и козлиная борода.
Something's gonna pop out.
No, I promise. It's not. That's the end of it. He said the mark of the devil.
The devil.
Если я
Vladimir Putin is innocent.
Figs was a little legit scared on that. I respect, like, there was a.
Because I thought for a second, I
something
was like,
innocent
Shannon is giving me gifts and
That's-
coupons and all this shit and
That's not me.
toothbrushes.
Comedy ruins
like,
everything. So
hold
when
on.
someone's kind to you, then you're just like,
I'm like,
all right,
well,
I'm in for
where?
it.
When am I gonna get fucked?
It's-
It's right around the corner. Me getting fucked.
I would
But
never
no.
do that. So yeah, that's from Zig. Thank you, Zig, for sending that.
Thank you,
It's
Zig.
fun.
That's wild.
Zig.
I like the tripod one. The tripod one I liked.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said, even if it's a hoax, they have effort in there. That goes a long way.
But it ended too good. Like,
Yeah, the-
oh really?
the
The,
pentagram is
ending is
like-
the pentagram?
It's too much. They should have left that off. Hopefully, when we go to the Jersey Shore house, there's no pentagrams. That's what I did it. I did it on your show too.
It's okay. My name's JP McDade, folks. I'm a tall,
I do
handsome
it
fella.
one time every time around.
All about
I'm
the
so
jokes.
Sorry, KP. But yeah, so we're gonna do that September.
September's probably the best time to do
Yeah.
it. So
Very excited.
you get in ahead of the October crowd, then you put it out for October for Halloween.
So, but like before Labor Day,
I would go
like
right
one
after.
week. Oh, right.
So
after.
it literally Labor Day weekend down the Jersey Shore, it looks like a mass eviction is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You just drive because it's all where you're at is going to be all college kids. So once they're gone, then they're like, oh, what can we do to bring in business? We're like, oh, Gas Digital Show. By the way, come on through, do 2 live podcasts. We bring Harrington, we make him fight Fega in a suit of armor. There's things we can do. It's marketing, baby. All right.
Fun.
We've learned a lot since AC.
All right, we're gonna do our quick round of plugs, and we're gonna get out of here. Figs, we'll start with you. It's your birthday.
Come to New York Comedy Club on the 19th. Me and Harrington and Justin Silver will be there. Adrian Appalucci. It's going to be a crazy show. Come on by.
Big J Okerson.
Big J Okerson. Support the gang. Besides that, I'm on tour with Vinny. I got the dates all over. It's going to be sold out with all hot chicks, but it'll be nice to have a couple fat guys pull up, buy those tickets early, and skip the line. If you message me and go, Figs, I came for you, I will get you tickets and meet and greets, and you will not have a meet and greet with Vinny. You will skip him and go right to me. It will help my ego. And at Comic Mike Figs everywhere. Check out Fig Talk. New classic episode of Fig Talk out now on Patreon at Comic Mike Figs.
KP.
I'm happy to be back, by the way. Thank you very
Happy
much.
to have you.
The show American Loser is on the network now, folks.
Hell
I'm very
yeah.
happy about it. So far, so good with everything. The best way to help me out with the show is leave comments on the YouTube stuff if you can. So if you want to subscribe to Gas Digital, tell them I sent you. That helps me out as well, too. I have a book out on Amazon. And, of course, my Instagram is at KP Burke Sucks. I'm pretty sure we're shadow banned right now. I don't know what words you're not allowed to say. Harrington has a list for me of things they're not allowed to say. I'm pretty sure I know it's a representative from Texas, and if you say his name, it triggers the AI. So, but that's it for me, guys. All live dates, kpburkecomedy.com.
You can follow me on Instagram at Shannon Lee 6982. Wherever you watch the show, you can also watch it live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern at gasdigital.com. Use promo code TTI. You will get a discount on your subscription. You get access to every single episode of this show we've ever done, as well as every episode of every show on the network, including American Loser, all included in your subscription, and access to our Power Hour episodes, which we've taken a little hiatus from. But what I was thinking of is next week's episode. We can't do it because KP's right after us. I was thinking.
I know him. I can talk to him. If there's something you need, tell me.
I was thinking because we usually go so long with those people that if we go like a half an hour over or something, maybe we make that bonus content. Yes, Jorge.
We can go and see.
For the whole episode?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Okay. So stay tuned for that, but please support us. And then if you listen on iTunes, YouTube, wherever else you listen, make sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. Every interaction helps the show to grow. Take part in our YouTube premiere, which is back to regular time now, Friday 6 p.m. Friday 6 p.m. on YouTube. Hang out in the dinner table live chat. Me, Harrington, Figs usually pop in there and say what's up to you guys as we rewatch the episode. If you have stories to submit for bad dates, bad things, or scary things, or if you see a video that might fit one of those segments, send it into thethingispodcast@gmail.com to be featured on the show. And one more time, send in your questions for the June Babies episode from me, Figs, Rob, and Brendan, or send in your secret drinking game rules to thethingispodcast@gmail.com, or you can DM Harrington. Just don't get them to one of us so we don't see them beforehand to be featured on next week's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, KP, for being back. Happy birthday, Figs. Everybody wish Figs a happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
buddy.
guys. Thank you very much.
We'll be back next week. Bye, guys.